Welcome. This is my presentation on Simply Texas Gourmet Foods. This is a social media audit and recommendations. This is also my midterm. My name is Alexis Vaughn. Here's a picture of me on the left-hand side. And this presentation is for a class at Houston Christian University. It's marketing and it's a social media marketing class. And so let's go ahead and get started. So the company that I'm choosing, Simply Texas Gourmet Foods. It was established in 1996 and it is located in Old Town Spring right here. If we look at this website, this is their website. It's not a social media account, just all of their products and their contact information at the bottom with all of their links. So anyways, back to the presentation. This is a little bit about them. They are a family-based business, and yeah, they're local. These are some pictures of their products. You can see they have really fun names. They have a fancy, spunky labeling on their or packaging on their products, and so that is a bit about their brand. Now, we're just going to take a quick overview of their social media platforms. These are the three that they use. They use X, Twitter, or Facebook, and Instagram. And so we'll look just briefly at what their Twitter account looks like. And so this is it. We can see the last time they posted right away. It was in 2022. So that's just a little bit of their account. Going back here, we're going to click on their Facebook account. This is what this looks like. So a brighter vibe. You can see that it's very family friendly just by looking at it. It seems very nonchalant and casual. And then lastly, their Instagram, just looking at it, we have the same exact content as Facebook so far. So lots of quotes, lots of personal pictures. Let's go ahead and dive into the analysis. So just focusing on Twitter or X, right? This is again what their home page looked like. We noticed they only have 21 followers, 21 following and 28 followers. They have their website linked right here, and it says they joined in 2010. And so I put together their analytics with all of their number of tweets they've posted, their retweets, their likes, and number of comments. And so we see again that they started in 2010. And let's just focus on number of tweets. They started off strong. They had 10 tweets, and then in February of the next year, so they only posted 10 times the first month of that year, and then a whole year passes by and they post 5, and in that same year then they post 1. So we can just see this trend is beginning of lots of time passing. We're in 2012 now, and overall we only have about 8 posts, right? Or sorry, not even. In 2012, only 3 posts. And then it jumps to 2020. We're still at 1s and the 3s and the 2s. And then in October 2021, we hit a spike and we're at 10. Anyways, the retweets, the likes, and the number of comments correspond directly with the number of tweets, right? And so everything is pretty low. You can tell that they're not very active on their Twitter or X account. And I wanted to capture their first post of their Twitter account in August 2010. So this is their first post. Right, I have no idea what that means. And then you can see that they're trying to figure it out. They even say that they're trying to figure this out. I'm not sure if this is Twitter or their life. And we have personal comments, right? And so that's just what their account looked like. Here is a picture of the last posts of their page, and so the most recent ones. And so we can see that they're just they're forwarded posts from Instagram, right? So findings from Twitter, there's low engagement because of the lack of posting. When posting did occur, it was not the correct type of post for Twitter. And then abandonment of this account has caused little findings in analytics. And so not much to say other than there's not enough posting. Moving on to Facebook. Again, this is what their Facebook looks like. They have a lot of followers, 2,000 followers, and they're following 81 people. And so just looking at this first post, this was in June 2023. If we click on this, it'll bring up the post. And so they're announcing their availability, right? They're closed here, and you can see their engagement is pretty high compared to Twitter. They have 57 likes. The comments that they're receiving is very personal, right? It's saying that's very much needed vacation. So obviously, this company is all about family time and making connections, and so that is a huge part of their brand. Going back to the presentation, this continues with November 2021. They are posting their content, pretty good marketing compared to Twitter again. And then here's a post in August 2020. And so just more marketing, more engagement. We have one comment. So overall, just a lot better than Twitter. We can see this date, August 2020, going back up to that analytics chart. In August 2020, right here, they didn't do anything on Twitter. So they were active on social media, just they did not want to use this Twitter account. But they did post during August 2020 a few times. So from Facebook, it is clear that these inconsistent posts make for little engagement and has caused low followers in general, clearly a lot higher than Twitter, but again, that's because there was no use of Twitter basically. This was the first account they started posting on for this company, and it seems like, and we'll see this further, but most of the posting seems to originate from this platform, meaning there's a feature on Facebook and on Instagram on most social media accounts where when you make something on when you make a post on a platform, you can just also upload it to other platforms. It seems like all of their social media is originating from Facebook, and it's probably due to age and familiarity. So Instagram overview, not as much as Facebook, but we have high follower count and 144 following. This is what their posts look like. They are the exact same as Facebook, actually. This was a reel they created, which actually got a lot of views, which was nice. You can't see it now, but in their reels, they only have about 5 or 6, and 2 of them were in the high thousands, like 2 or 3,000. Oh, here we go. So you can see the views, 3,000 here and 2,000, 2,000. So it seems like Reels are definitely a big hit for Instagram, for this company in general. So from Instagram, high engagement despite having fewer followers than Facebook. So it seems like this company is a hot topic on this platform. And so there's not as much reaching out or responding to the community on Insta versus Facebook. Again, probably because their main comfort platform is Facebook, not Instagram. Sharing posts about products, but also about random encounters. It's not just about the company, but there were a couple posts saying like, oh, look at this bird. Like seriously, there is a post about a bird. Okay. They're sharing, I'm sorry, Reels received high engagement and views like we just talked about, and this platform may be one to focus on for building social media presence. So if they were going to pick one out of the 3 to really start expanding, it would be this one. And so I also created a little chart here just comparing Facebook and Instagram since Twitter didn't really have any engagement. And we can see these are the only months they posted during the year 2024. And they posted 2 times in February. And then there's not much engagement May and June. But then when it hit October, they started posting a little bit more. Facebook again has the most posts, but Instagram does have the most engagement, which is very interesting, right? Okay, moving on. So recommendations. My first recommendation is to focus on posting. Start posting on Twitter in general and more frequently on Facebook and Instagram. Implement a more informal tone. Obviously, this company is about family and about local relationships, and so implementing that into social media would be an awesome idea. Increase the engagement by responding to followers and joining relevant conversations. Post customer experiences for promotion and exposure, so they can even interview people like, hey, how did you like that? Or just have people post a picture of their meal or of whatever they bought and then add it to their story. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. Sorry. And then you can use infographics or videos to spice up content, and drive shares. Lastly, implement new strategies. Hold question and answer sessions. And so, for example, on Instagram stories, you can post something and there's a Q&A section there. That would be a great way to engage with the community. Hosting live videos, that's on Facebook or Instagram. I would suggest Instagram since it seems like that's where most of the engagement is occurring right now. Consider opening a TikTok account for funnier content. The user has expressed multiple times throughout his platform that he likes funny, random stuff, and that is a great place for TikTok, not Facebook or Instagram as much. Introduce highlights for recipes. There's also a lot of content on recipes, and if there was one designated area for recipes, that could really help the audience find that, but also just increase views and engagement that way. Lastly, make sure bio has updated links that correspond to caption. There are a lot of captions that say link in bio, but those links are not there. And so just focusing on those type of things. Implementation. Number 1, develop a content calendar within the first month focusing on optimized posting times. 2, create a social media style guide and draft a video content series. For the next 3 months, identify and reach out to local influencers for potential partnerships. 4, begin hosting live events on social media platforms and encourage customers through polls and feedback sessions. 5, within 6 months, it should regularly evaluate the performance of new strategies and establish a user-generated content campaign to promote community participation. Number 6, analyze seasonal promotions and revamp strategies based on performance data. Especially being a food company, seasonal promotions will be a great idea. As fall, you can introduce pumpkin stuff, or Christmas more. You get the point. Okay, 7, acquire a social media manager and graphic designer. They need a team to be over this, to bring insight and to manage these things as they're managing the company. Number 8, develop a budget for influencer collaborations and ad promotions. They're going to take this seriously, and it would drastically improve their sales. They need to also budget for these things. Number 9, conduct training sessions on the new strategies. So, in summary, this social media audit of Simply Texas Gourmet Foods reveals the company is underperforming, but there are significant opportunities for enhancing engagement and consistency across all the platforms, X, Twitter, and Instagram. X, Facebook, and Instagram. While the company is present on Facebook, X, and Instagram, it should increase its visibility through active engagement. The company can better connect with its audience, improve brand awareness, and drive sales through a dynamic and appealing social media presence through the recommendations. Here are my references. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and this was very fun to create. Thank you so much.